Spin Snake here with another figure review. This time we have the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ultimate Beetle, baby. I don't know if he's called that in a box. The box is behind me, but yeah, I'm not the massive fan of the Beetle character, but you know, I do read the Ultimate comics. I did like him in Ultimate Spider-Man. I also enjoyed him in the Ultimate Spider-Man game. And I've also quite enjoyed him in the Ultimate Spider-Man TV series. So he's grown on me a lot in the last few years. Not excessively not excessively know how much about his background and things like that. But I do think it's a very cool character design, and it's very cool in the actual, like I said, in the things that he's been in. I'm very happy that they actually decided to release a figure. I think the reason why is because he has been in a couple of the episodes of the Ultimate Spider-Man, and he has become an heavily growing, more popular character. So, what to say about this toy? Fundamentally, when I first saw it, I saw, that's a Bucky cap with some armour. And the principle is basically, yeah, just that. He is fundamentally exact same as a Bucky cap. Maybe a bit more hindered is probably the best way to describe it. But yeah, with some armour. It's a completely re-moulded figure. Nothing has ever been used before. And it's all absolutely beautifully done. Sorry, I heard something fall above me. Sorry. Continuing. I wonder what that was. Yeah, I only really have one very kind of like picky gripe with him. Nothing major. So let me just grab the box. I've used this box in my other review, so you should kind of know what you're getting. As you can see, it says Marvel Legends Infinite Series Deadliest Foes. This time it's actually applying. We have Marvel Spider-Man up top there. The comic Spider-Man logo there. Then we got the Build-A-Figure Collection Green Goblin. A nice artwork of the comic Spider-Man there with a window. Curved front with a nice big window. Spider web in the background. You can see past my lamps. Another picture. And then we have a picture here of Beetle and Boomerang. Just says Deadliest Foes. If you didn't have a clue what this guy's name was, you'd be like, huh? Because all it says is Deadliest Foes. Look, it says up here, Deadliest Foes. Spider-Man. Doesn't actually say Beetle. Doesn't say Beetle anywhere. That's weird. I think that's quite weird. Deadliest Foes. And I think it's weird also that the variants are so dramatically different. I mean, that's a completely different mould to this guy. Whatever, as per usual. Deadliest Foes are number 5. So we get the left leg. I reviewed Spider-Man last night. I said 5 was for the left leg. He's 6, which is the right leg. Whatever. Anyway, moving on. Nice box, good thing. The stand does not come included. This is from, I don't even know. I don't even remember. But I use it for a lot of my like flying and things like that. Only because he flies a lot. He's a flyer. Yes, he flies from his wings, as you couldn't tell. Let's get the gripe over and done with and out of the way. Well, I say one gripe. I'm going to go with 2, actually. Gripe number 1. This is his one and only accessory, and it's cool that they've incorporated the wings. The gripe is, I've never seen him without the silver bit. So I kind of wish that you could have just that. He doesn't always have his wings out, he only has them out when he's flying. So for them to have this as a separate piece, which is removable, and then not have... See, I thought like it might just like go clip over top of another one of these silver things, like which is his back. I thought that'd be fine. Like they did that with the DCUC Blue Beetle figure. You could clip the wings, which just went over top of his scarab on the back, and that looked pretty cool. It was fine. I was okay with that. Or even maybe an interchangeable, one with wings, one without. But it's a bit of a gripe. Second gripe is I wish his legs would go closer together. He's got quite wide stance, and that's as close as they go. I guess I'm really nitpicking. It's kind of, it doesn't go on perfectly. See, there's a bit of a gap there, but it's okay. Probably force it a bit tighter if I really want. Or not, that's it. But that's it. Apart from that, I love this figure. I think it's a really, really great figure. Never had a problem standing him. He's got quite wide feet. Now you can just kind of go. He's really, really well sculpted. All this armor, all this silver, is all like bumpy and armory, and all the reds have lines and grooves in it. So it's very cool. It's all sculpted. Everything is a new sculpt. Everything is sculpted very well, and he looks really good. Let's take off his backpack. The only place he doesn't have lines is on his back, ironically. But he normally has his backpack thing on there. So let's zoom in. Try and get some focus. Man, my camera does not like this red. I'm hoping that's coming up better than it appears to be. But yeah, he's got all these lines going through. There's no real paint. You know, I say there's no real paint apps. I think all the silver is actually painted. I think a nice like dry brush in the lines would be really nice. It would really heighten those lines in there and make it look a lot, make them really pop. May you do that. The face sculpt is actually pretty cool. I do like this. Bit of bleedy there. It's not too bad. The sculpt is amazing. I think the paint jobs could be maybe a bit more. It'd be nice for a bit more of a wash, maybe a bit more in the eyes. But it's very cool. I do like it. Someone said to me they think the head's out of proportion, but you bear in mind there's a person inside that. I think that looks fine. The shoulders are very cool. All these bumps and bob-ups. Armour scales. More bumps. More bumps. Bumps everywhere. Not quite sure what these bumps are meant to be, but there's bumps everywhere. Don't know if can't remember if they're weapons or something. Another weird thing is he has 3 fingers. Un, deux, trois. That's the extent of my French, so please don't talk to me in French. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's very, very, very cool. I like him. I think he's a great figure. And I think he looks good. I think he looks really good, and if you like Ultimates, he's a great figure. I want to get one of these and customize it and make something, but I have no idea what. So I kind of bummed me a little bit. Not that I have time to anyway. Bit of paint bleeding here and there. But that's quality control. That's nothing against this figure. Right, so his articulation. The head can go up that far, so you can get some pretty good flight poses. It can go down that far. Full 360 degree around and a little bit of a wobble. Mine's a bit loose if I'm honest. The shoulders are on discs, they can go up that far. I thought they'd be hindered by these little bubbles, but they're not. They're slightly ratchety as well. 360 degrees around, slightly ratchety again. The bicep can rotate 360 degrees around against there. And we have a double ratchet elbow just there, which is really good. Nice range there. And then the wrist is a full 360 degrees and it can pivot from there to there. Now, forewarning, there's a little lip just there coming from the rockets or lasers or wherever they were. So that will get slightly in the way going up. He has an ab crunch, a pretty decent ab crunch actually. Get the arm out of the way. Forward, not the best back. In fact, it doesn't really go back at all. I'm forcing that, and I'm gonna. I've just stretched marks that there, so that's a bit of a shame. Waist cut, full 360 degrees. I was like he's doing the YMCA or something. T-cut hips, so he has a Spartan kick of that, so that's quite impressive. And not the best split kick in the world. In fact, that's pretty appalling. That's probably another poorly gripe, if I'm honest. Although I think that's more due to this overbite on the actual thigh. If you trim that part away there, I think you probably get further. But I don't want to force it. Upper thigh rotation, full 360 degrees. And a double in the knee, which is which is better than 90, but I wish it'd go further all the way. Again, the sculpt is kind of hindering that. And then an ankle point from there to there, and then an ankle pivot. So you can get some pretty decent ranges in there. This thing is actually, I think, really well painted. It has a really vibrant green, which blends very nice to this dark green on the inside. On the back, you've just got red plastic with the silver of the backpack. Nice lines for the actual sculpt of it, and a few more bubbles. And that, as you can see, just pegs in right there. I think that's really cool. It holds very nice, as you can see, I'm picking them up by the wings. And it looks very, very cool for like flying and so forth. Don't have any problems posing this guy whatsoever. I do really like this figure. Even if you're not a fan of the character, I really like this figure as a general, and I would recommend picking him up. If you see one of these around, sorry, hair. If you see one of these and you like the character, or you like the Ultimate Spider-Man series, or you want this for a customization, I do recommend him. I think he's a great figure. He's got these very cool like blasters on his wrists, like I said, which he uses excessively. Man, it's making me want to play the Ultimate Spider-Man game. I have to dig that out. Very cool figure. I do recommend him. There's only minor gripes with him. So, yeah, there you go. Just a quick one for this guy. That's my review for the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ultimate Beetle in the Deadliest Foes variants. I would recommend picking him up. And as per usual, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please leave any comments below. Please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. Bye-bye.